I also want to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of this land and pay my respects to their elders past and present. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I won't go through the list yet again. I'm sure you'll be happy about that. I've reflected on tonight and the award I was about to receive, and I've sort of reflected on my journey, I guess a personal journey. My family migrated here from Egypt when I was 12 years old. We had a lot of ambition, not much in our pocket, and a little bit of language, and here we are, fast forwarding 40 odd years later. I am the Deputy Commissioner of New South Wales Police, and I'm up here getting a reward from an organisation that I cherish and a group of people in this room that is truly amazing. I'm humbled by the company in the room. I'm humbled by the previous winners who were announced, and I think there's maybe one or two more to go after me. But the reality is that when I joined the police nearly 32 years ago, it was an organisation that had, you had to be 6 foot tall, preferably blonde and blue-eyed, and with a moustache. One of the criteria was that you had to not know the meaning of the word fear, and you probably didn't know the meaning of a lot of other words as well. But if you look at where we are now, I think we have truly come a very long way, and I hope I've contributed in a small way to where we are now. And I hope that journey it will continue for a little bit longer. We have achieved a great deal. I think we're much better placed now than we were even 10 years ago, but we have much to do. We're certainly nowhere near finished yet. I just want to acknowledge a couple of people who have been role models and mentors to me tonight. Stepan Kirkasharian, first of all, who is the godfather of multiculturalism in New South Wales and Australia. And the other person is Justice Stephen Rothman, who has been also a mentor, a guide, and certainly a role model for me to follow, and I'm very grateful for his support. I accept the reward, I guess, on behalf of the men and women of New South Wales Police. There's 20,000 of them, and they all do their bit every day. And I remind, every chance I get, remind them that what they're involved in is a great and noble cause. It's about sticking up for those who can't help themselves, defending those who cannot defend themselves, and righting a whole lot of wrongs. I'm proud to be a police officer. I'm proud to be Egyptian, but I'm even more proud to be an Australian, and I'm certainly proud to receive this award today. There's one other person I forgot to mention and thank, and that's obviously my wife Natalie, without whom I'm nothing. Yeah. I want to leave you with this very quick thought. Some time ago I read that Don Bradman, who was arguably Australia's greatest sportsman, that when he finished playing cricket, they asked him what was his biggest message, his most important message that he wanted to leave players with, and he said that players had a sacred duty to leave the game in better shape than when they found it. And I've reflected on that, and I think that applies to the police and probably society just as much. We all have a duty to try and leave the place in better shape than when we found it. And finally, I just want to thank Affinity, because that is exactly what they're doing. They are leaving the place in better shape than when they found it. God bless Affinity and the work you do, and I hope you get a lot more publicity and a lot more kudos in the media, and particularly for all the great work that you do in the community. Thank you for this honour. Thank you.